right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 898 on this beautiful Tuesday. It is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. This is the night that we give you those test taking techniques, strategies, all that great stuff to help you pass, because that's what we're here for. We're here to get a pass, right? We're learning how to get those, a way to get these pass notices, get your exam done. Guys, that's what it's all about. That's right. It is the Triple T, Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. So my name is Andy. I'm the guy that is in the background running all the office stuff and making graphics and complaining and being told to be quiet by Brandy, because that's what I do. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get that pass notice like we just talked about. And guys, it is all about learning these techniques, strategies, and these, tactics on how to get an exam done and how to pass it. Look, I know that there's a lot of preps out there that teach you just the content. Memorize all the content. And then you go and take the exam, and guess what? Nothing pops out. You're like, what? Did I even study the right exam? It seems totally not even what I even looked at.
No.
The Q banks don't even match up to what I'm seeing on the exam. No. Nothing makes sense. Nothing, right? And it totally is disorientating. And if you're not prepared because you haven't studied with us, I'm just telling you, it's scary. It's like, oh my gosh, you're like, what happened? Right?
Right.
That's why we teach these techniques, these strategies, these key words, all these things that we do on the Studying Brew to help you help alleviate some of that stress and some of that disorientation, because we want you to be able to rely on some keywords, looking for certain things that'll help anchor you into the question, help anchor you into those answers, and be like, you know what? I know these things go together. I don't understand what all the other words that they're saying, but that's okay. That's okay. I got this. Brandy taught me this little technique strategy, right? And then Andy made jokes. But I remembered it so I can get this thing passed. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So tonight we're going to talk about that. We got a lot going on, so let's just get to it. Brandy, go ahead and share the screen. Let all the people know where they can join up, because we're starting a whole new month. We have the Academy starting next week. So if you haven't joined us for the Academy, but it doesn't matter, we got the good old 21-day plan, the tried and true. You can start that anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter where, and start just getting it done. Get it done, right?
Yes.
And just scan the QR code, hit the links. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And hit those notifications. Let everybody know that we do this for free. You can get all this great information for free on these Monday through Thursday Studying Brews, and then you can watch those replays over there. We have on Instagram, we have Telegram, we've got our 21-day plan, like I said, all that great stuff. Kona Academy starting off on the 6th. We got study guides available, SIE 663, 26 notes available. Kona Community, the Discord, the message board, that's where you can get questions posted and then get answers for them, get help, get into a study community, guys. Get into a study community, not just a person or two from your office or wherever you're studying, because sometimes those wells dry up. They're just as stuck as you. You got a lot of people in that other, in our community that can really help you out. And then Brandy peeks her head in there, and then boom, you got the professor in there and too. We're all living on the same neighborhoods. Just join up. It's free. 951-290-3077. That's my phone. Call or text. We got all that stuff. So go ahead and check it out. We got a reminder for tomorrow. All members. Guys, we had a great one today. Brandy said that was the best OMS explanation test taking techniques we've ever done to date. So make sure to look for that replay. It went out earlier if you're a member, but tomorrow we'll be back to do it again. I don't think she's going to have that same exact lesson for tomorrow, but it's going to be good.
Yes.
9:30 a.m. Pacific. We got the 26. We got the 65ers meeting up. So be there. Check your local listings. Look for that reminder in your email box. All right. If you're not.
That's be there or be square.
Oh.
You don't want to be a square.
Got it. When they let me know and they give me a picture, Brandy.
Yes.
Guess what happens?
What?
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got passer. Yes, we do. We got a passer. Yes, folks, we have royalty among us.
Yes, we do.
We have the next NSD in Primerica.
That's
We
true.
have a SVP already.
Yeah.
Got the dang SIE done. And it was just like yesterday, Brandy. Let me
Yes.
do that Wayne's World. My flashback. Flashback to one day, ways back. Remember she joined up. She was like, she joined us for the Studying Brew, and because one of her folks just got fully licensed all through Kona.
Yep.
And she's like, all right, it's my turn.
Yep.
It just seems like yesterday we had this conversation, and then here we are saying we got a passer. Congratulations to Rachel on passing the SI. Look at that, balloons, flowers, big old pass smile. I would go on and on about it, but I noticed that Rachel is on tonight, so let's just go ahead, because let me tell you, if I had to tell you exactly everything that she said that I would help, I'd be here a minute. But why do that? She's already here to tell us anyway, right?
That's right.
So we might as well just get it straight from the source. Go ahead, Rachel. Go ahead and unmute yourself and let all the fine people know how you got this thing done. Congratulations.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much. What I posted earlier, that message is really, from the heart. Well, it's because of the Kona, family. And at the start of the exam is difficult. At I think 5, 6 on the 5 or 6 questions, I want to give up already because it's too hard. But it's the techniques really help me out. I was telling Brandy and Andy, I plug in the academy this morning just to have that refresh, how to do the techniques, and really it helped out. And I am not consistent on the study brew because I have twins. But in the morning when I get up, my one thing after that prayer is the study brew record. So and I started the academy. It's because of John. Shout out to him. Showing or sharing this Kona to our hierarchy. And I'm actually all in events, and I know that we're in the same firm. I'm not gonna be biased, but I know it's Primericanized. So your teachings, also in the month end, I love that. And just having that compartmentalize, right? We gotta get everything done, and there's no balance, right? But like what I said, you're my Hector and you're my Mike Sharp. The motivation, right? The everything. So I'm really thankful, and every time I meet an RVP, SVP, NSD, I gratefully share with them the Kona Academy, and we don't take it lightly. The only thing that we can show how grateful we are to you guys is pass these exams. And thinking that we need to intentionally pass it, not just because that we wanted to show that we pass. No, we need to be intentionally hit that goal. But thank you so much. Thank you. It's so I'm grateful. And then graduated kinder, on to the grade, being to the next level, grade school.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. And I want to say this, congratulations. I think I heard him in the background. You're our MVP over there, Lewis, right? Congratulations. It is a partnership, and I know he's your motivator, he's your support, he's your rock. And I know you meant to say that you couldn't have done it without him, and I know it because you texted it to me.
Yes.
In all honesty, she did text that to me. So congratulations to the both of you as
so
well.
Much, my heroes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate all that you said, and we did not pay for that
No,
endorsement.
we did not.
No. I'll do a training on Saturday, so in our hierarchy, and I'll showcase this first.
Well, you got it. Yeah, and then invite us over so we can do a live studying brew from your office.
Yes.
We'll do it.
Nice.
We'll have fun. All right. Congratulations again, and thank you so much for being here and sharing. What else can we say, Brandy? What really else can we say? There's nothing else we could say, right? Just congratulations. But and also I would like to say that I will take the Mike Sharp. You know, I will definitely be anybody's Mike Sharp. That's awesome. You Hector Lamarck over
Heck
there.
yeah.
So
I'll
take
take
it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But what do you want to add?
Honestly, guys, look, you heard that she's an SVP, and I know if you're not in Primerica, you're like, what the heck are those letters? Guys, it's the second level of brokerness.
Yeah. So
Right?
second level of awesomeness.
It's the second level after you become a broker, an independent broker. And so that means that her and her husband are really doing big things in Primerica. And the simple fact is, guys, is that she humbled herself enough to be coachable to the system. Guys, she held herself accountable to us. She would text me almost daily. This is my scores. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. And, you know, you think that at that level that, you know, she's a coach of coach, you know, she coaches other coaches. And, you know, here she was accepting coaching. And I think that that's pretty telling.
Yes. And exactly. And I think a lot of times that, I mean, a lot of you all are missing this. Like when people, you know, you think this is the biggest mistake most people take. And it doesn't matter what firm you're in. It doesn't matter where you're at. This is the biggest problem a lot of people have, your ego. You have such a big ego that you're not willing to humble yourself and become a student once again, or realize that you should always be a student. I yell at my kids all the time when I hear, I know this. Like, you ever, like, sometimes your kids go, I already know. Like, I yell at them because I'm like, dude, the worst thing you can do is say, I know, when someone's trying to teach you. Even if you already knew the information, you should hear it again. You can never hear the same information again and again and again. And sometimes when we sit, we might not say, I know, but our attitude and the way we approach things, and we're being taught a different way, or we're learning something new, we have that I know type of attitude, that ego where it shuts off everything. And you're like, oh yeah, I already heard this. I already got my degree. I already got my master's. I already got my doctorate, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? You don't have this exam done, do you? Do you? So why don't we be a student again? And let's humble ourselves and learn. And guys, we've had many people from that are the like high levels in this industry, whether it's in Primerica or outside. And you know what those high level people do? They always humble themselves to be that student again, because they know that's where you have to be if you're going to learn and excel. You have to be open. You have to be ready to do that. And I congratulate Rachel for doing that. And guys, every step of the way, I can't tell you enough how coachable she really was. Like, really, honestly, just like everything.
Yep.
So well earned. Can't wait to get to that Series 6. Let's get it done. Let's go. And tonight she talked about test taking techniques. We had an amazing, guys, I'm not even kidding. She circled actually what Brandy wrote on the board today, and it like guided her on getting this pass notice. So if you did not, I don't have the graphic on, but Brandy can probably pick it up after the brew. You can see what she had in the graphic that she sent us, where she was like, I literally sent this out to my team because it was that good. And if you remember, you guys can go back and watch that replay. It was a good one. I know that Jean sent me a message direct, and she was like, this is so powerful. So if you have not seen the replay from today earlier, I encourage you to go through your email box from today and go look for that replay and go watch it. It's really good. But for all the free and all the people who are not paying for it, you're like, well, I want to learn some test taking techniques. Well, let's do it. Brandy, let's get to it. We're going to put up some questions up on the screen. We're going to go through it. And we're going to teach those test taking techniques for free. We're going to give you some, 6 questions?
Yes.
6 questions for free. Just a little tiny sample. We are your C's Candy. We're giving you that truffle tonight. But like I said, if you want to join, scan the QR code. But tonight we're going to do those techniques and strategies. We're going to go through these questions. We're going to show you, Brandy's going to show you how she gets these. And most of the time, it's not even with content. It's like no content. Guys, you can get easy ones on the exam with no content if you are looking. So we're going to look for patterns. We're going to look for keywords. We're going to look for all this stuff that we teach all the time. But we got rules to test taking techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask, what exam did that question come from? Because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You just need to look at what she's doing, the strategies, the techniques. How is she getting there? That's what is key. Don't get caught up in the difficulty of a question because you think it's so difficult. It's not on your exam. And you don't need to do that. What do I just say? You got to be open-minded. Look at what she's doing and follow that along. All right. And then rule number 2, how do we get good at things? It's simple. We got to practice. We got to do it we have to learn by doing. So we want you to go ahead and go do a quiz right after this. We call them flash quizzes. That's the best way. 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought. That's it. Whatever area, whatever function, unit, wherever you're at and you're studying, it doesn't matter. Whatever QBank you're using, it doesn't matter. 10 questions, 10 minutes. That's it. And just knock it out with those gut feelings, looking for those patterns, all the stuff you're going to learn tonight. So let's go.
Yes. Let's do it. What? Starting off with numbers already? Yes, I am. Right. And so, guys, I have 1.5%, 1.25%, 5%, and 1.20%. And normally, guys, I'm going to go through here, right? I'm going to go, okay, that was the lowest. This is the highest. This is not the third highest. Sorry. Nope, not the third. This is the third highest. We have like a little thing that we do here where we notice that in a list like this, a lot of times, too often to ignore. A lot of times, guys, if you don't know what to do in a number answer choice, pick the third one. It usually works, right? But the other thing, and somebody called it out in the chat, guys, look, this says 1.25 and this says 1.20. These are very similar. Okay. These are very similar. And a lot of times when the answers are similar to each other, especially like really close to this, it's usually one of them, especially in a math question. Okay. I can't explain it. I mean, it's written in the cards on how they do this stuff, right? So the question says DEF Growth Fund has reported an average net assets of 330 million and expenses of 4.95 million. What's the fund's expense ratio? What? I don't know. But what I do know is that this last number is 5. And what I do know is that these two playing that game, and I'm noticing that this one ends in a 5. And guys, that is the answer.
Just make it simple.
Look, I could have read the explanation when I pulled this question. I could give you like the answer, I mean, like the background, but you know what? Who cares? Who cares? This is not a math test.
It's not a math test, and that's one of the most difficult things. By the way, if you are live on here, I put in the chat the link to today's session that I keep saying was amazing, and then on YouTube I will put the link up in there as well. To make sure to look through that what they call it, description.
Yeah.
And click on the link.
Awesome. Yeah. Yes. So anyways, that's that one. All right. So a lender to the company, an owner of the company, a stockholder, neither an owner of nor a debtor of the.
Always like debtor. It always sounds like England, like Oliver.
Right. Okay. So I'm a lender, right? That means I sent out money, right? Owner and stockholder are literally the same thing.
Yeah, because if you're owner of the company, you're also a stockholder.
Right. And somebody put in the chat, holder equals owner. Exactly. And then this is neither of them. Okay. So I guess I'm just going to go with that. I'm actually probably thinking that the answer is either A or D, simply because I crossed off B and C, because you can't pick one answer choice, right? When you have two choices that are the same thing, you can't pick one.
Yeah. And if you're going through these answers and you're going, well, actually.
No, you can't. Stop it. An investor who buys and sells options. Options doesn't sound like I'm sending out money. And so that means that the answer is D.
Do you see what that is there, guys? They sell options. Does it anywhere in there say that I'm giving anybody a loan or lending anybody any money at all? Even though you don't know what options are, you don't know how all that works yet, it's not a lender. So then you're left with D.
Yesterday, guys, in the Kona catchphrase, we said, what does the words option mean to you? And somebody put in the chat that it meant a choice. So if we went by the simple fact that options mean a choice, that doesn't mean that you're lending money or that you're the owner.
No.
Boom. Done. Just like that. See, so even just going based on just even using the Kona catchphrase as a backup, there you go. All right. I think it was literally Monday. I got the carrying firm, I got the limited broker dealer, I got fully disclosed firm, and I got introducing. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, a carrying firm, okay, whatever. I'm looking at this and this says limited. I'm looking at this, and if, I don't know about you, but if I'm introducing, this sounds like I'm new,
Yeah.
right? So I'm probably pretty limited. Fully disclosed. What am I disclosing? Right?
Yeah. What
I don't know.
information am I releasing to everyone
Yeah.
or letting them know?
I don't know. Broker dealer's the only one that does stand out as being different, which I didn't even notice. But people in chat did, so that's awesome. Because I kind of went from looking at the first set of the words, carrying, limited, fully disclosed.
Yeah, because you have 3 firms, and then B is the only one with a broker dealer.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, guys, I didn't even pay attention to that. So it says this: your broker dealer executes trades for other broker dealers. Stop. Look, if I'm doing something for somebody else, isn't it like this? Bro, I got your back. I'll carry you.
Got it. That's all that is.
That's it. I'm executing trades for other brokers.
You can't do it, so I'm going to put you on my back and I'm going to carry you.
I'm going to carry you. I got you. I got you. We can do this together.
That's it. And
fun fact, C and D, if you guys were looking at content, C and D are the same thing. Literally same thing. Numbers again. See, guys, if you hate numbers, you need to start saying, I love numbers.
Numbers.
Right? Okay, so first off, we got 500, 500. We got 300, 300. Right? So I'm going to look for the difference between 5 and 3. The other thing I'm going to look for is that this is long term. This is short. Oops, hold on. This is long term. This is short term. This is long term. This is short term. Right? So I'm looking for the difference. You know, I'm looking when you guys were talking about gains, you guys know what gains are. I don't think we need to know securities to know what a gain is.
Right.
Or a loss.
Yeah. The short terms are losses.
I didn't even notice this one.
Yeah, that short term is a loss at the end. The other ones are gains.
So I'm looking for, like, everybody knows a gain and loss means I sold it for something and I bought it for something else.
Right.
Does that make sense? So let's look at the question. I feel like we just need to reveal the question. And the question says a customer purchased 100 shares of MNO stock 2 years ago for $20 a share. The shares now are $23 a share. What is that a difference of? What's 20 to 30? 20 to 23. That's 3. A 3, right? And then it's paid a quarterly dividend. What is the result of closing transaction? Guys, look, the dividend didn't matter because I'm looking at a gain or loss. That's it. I'm looking at gains or losses. So because it's a 3, these are out. And it said 2 years ago. I don't know about you, but 2 years seems like a long time to me. Boom, boom, boom.
And it's a gain.
And it's a gain because you bought it for 20 and it's now 23.
There you go. See, guys, just a little bit of common sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, I know there might be a little content in that, but it's not much. It's not much. If you can you guys all see the difference between 23 and 20? Right there, you already got, if you just put that right there together, you already know it's going to be a 3. 2 answers have a 3 in it.
Right.
That's it.
There you go. Receives the premium. Has an obligation. Writes the contract, owns the contract. Writes the contract, owns the contract. I don't know about you, but these are definitely opposite, right?
Yeah.
If I own a contract, I pay. And I'm only looking at pay because this one says receive.
Right.
So these are opposite, right? In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this one. It's got 2 arrows pointing to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Question says, all of the following are terms and phrases associated with the sell side of the contract, except, oh, well, I could have even gone like this. Sell, accept, own. Sell, accept, own, right?
If I'm selling it or sell, right, you're not owning it anymore.
No. If you sold it, you don't own it,
You don't own it anymore.
right? Just because you, like right there, you sold it for $23.
Yeah, it's gone.
Gone.
You don't own it no more.
Nah. Take it back. All right. All right. For as long as is required for a complete and thorough investigation to be concluded. As long as is required. That sounds weird. As long as is. I don't like that. No longer than 15 days unless a state regulator or agency of jurisdiction extends it longer. These sound official, don't they? They just sound official.
Yes, it does.
Regulator, agency of jurisdiction. No longer than 3 business days. Ooh, these are opposite of each other, huh? Because they talk about this right here. No longer than 15 days, period. Well, with no extension. So then I look at that and I go, oh, wait a minute. That has 15 days. That has 15 days. What the heck about these opposites? Man, these opposites.
Are they opposite or are they same?
Same, similar, like B and D are similar and B and C are similar.
Got it.
For 2 different reasons. What's the answer, guys?
B. It's the double dip. 2 answer patterns, and you go with the one that is common between the 2 answer patterns.
Yep.
B and D have some similar or opposite. C and B have 2 similar opposites. So what's the common denominator? B.
B. Right? Question. A member firm believes that financial exploitation of a senior is being attempted while not required to, but allowed to. They put a temporary hold on disbursements of cash and securities. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Blah, blah, blah.
We made it. We did it.
Yep.
Action packed. Look at that.
We did it.
Gave you a free lesson on techniques on how to get these things done. A lot of difficult questions, seemingly difficult, but not really.
Not really.
Seemingly like I need to know a lot of content, but not really. You just got to open your mind to a different way, some test taking techniques, guys. You're missing out if you're not really plugging into all the live sessions that we have and you're doing our content, because you're missing out on all the ways to really learn how to read these questions and how to break them down in a much easier way, simplify it, learn all the different strategies on how to get this thing done. Don't be taking tests like it, like it was, your mom's exam. It's not. It's your exam, and it's a new day. We got a new way. Try it, and you'll be like Rachel, passing that SIE, getting it done.
Boom, boom.
Moving on to the Series 6, and that's what you want to do, don't you? Go to the next one. That's right. So thank you all for being here. It was awesome. We got the member sessions tomorrow, so make sure that you guys join in. You don't want to miss like one that was like today. You might miss something that can help you pass an exam. Ask Rachel.
It's fire.
And then we will be back for the Studying Brew free content Wednesday. Be here, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep that positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you guys. Don't forget to practice the techniques in your flash quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.